fall camps to this point, and I guess just for the whole offense?
I think we're making big steps as an offense. Obviously there's things we can clean up each and every day, but I feel like as a total unit, receivers, running backs, quarterbacks, O line, tight end, I feel like we're all doing a really solid job. And I think I see a lot of guys in the facility working, every day, watching film, taking extra time to, get ready for the next practice. So we're doing good.
You talked about at media day the strides you needed or wanted to make in the summer. Do you feel like you did from spring until fall camp what you wanted to do, and kind of explain a little bit on the steps you took?
Yeah, I think just my confidence level, just the work I put in during the summer, learning the offense, different things like that, and I feel like I can go out on the field every practice and just be confident, play with some fire, and play good football. So.
When you talk about your ability to get out of the pocket on that note, is it a challenge to create better pocket presence where you don't take off too soon?
Yeah, I think that's something that coaches are trying to, just help me get better at. I feel like just throughout the past 3 practices, I've been doing really well in the pocket. But I think they're calling plays that I have to stay in the pocket longer than I would on some other plays, and I think it's helping me out. So.
Speaking of which, how much progress do you think you have made in terms of being an overall pocket passer?
This is my 4th year now of playing quarterback, so obviously I feel like I've had a lot of success and a lot of strides towards being a better pocket passer. And during the summer, also during first 2 practices of fall camp, walkthroughs, just being able to feel the rush and stay in the pocket, I think it's helped me out.
Given the athletic intangibles that you think that's probably the single biggest thing you've improved on since arriving at Louisville?
I'd say so, yeah.
How do you grade yourself after every day? I mean, how much film you watch in the practice? I know position coach will do that. I mean, but what do you do yourself?
Yeah, like right now, I'm gonna go watch the practice. I'm super hard myself. I want to be perfect. So if I miss a throw, I'm gonna go back and see why. Study the coverage, study the route, stuff like that, and make sure I can get it fixed for the next practice.
Getting some time to you and Dad spend some time with Coach Barkley. What's that like working with the run backs?
It's awesome. It's so fun. Coach is a super energetic coach, and just being over there with the running backs and just learning what they do and how to run the ball. It's been fun.
Look at the offensive line. How do you feel like they've taken strides as they try to mesh kind of a group together? What have you seen from those guys up front?
Yeah, I think those guys. Like I said, just seeing those guys all in the quarterback room, for instance. Just watching film, just different things like that, where they're all together as a unit, working as one, and making the same calls, and just different things like that on the field, where I feel like they're all communicating well, picking some things up, blitzes and stuff like that. I think they're doing a really good job.
You were in Briggs' shoes not long ago. What have you seen from him spring and now as far as being a young guy who he looks pretty confident out there?
Talented, really talented. As a freshman, I feel like he's super confident. Great quarterback, smart. I feel like he's gonna have a bright future.
Just want to look at the receivers and talk about them quite a bit, just the depth that you have. How much confidence do you have in, maybe it's not just one guy, but you have multiple guys that can kind of be the guy?
Yeah, I feel great about all 3 receivers across the board. Any route, any play call, I have a lot of confidence in those guys to go out and make a play, and I guess just be where they have to be, and they're open like most of the time, so it's pretty easy to find them and throw them the ball. So.
With as fast as Trey is, you just throw it down there.
There's been a couple of times. Yeah.
You've been getting a lot of work in with Whipperly on the snaps. How's that relationship center quarterback?
Honestly, really good. He's a great dude. Just easy to get along with. Super smart center, and it's been good, easy. So.